All right, we got Isaac Rochell here from the Dark Side of BEASTwriter and Sporting Tribune. Thank you so much, Isaac. I appreciate you joining us today. I just want to get your thoughts on coming into this organization and what are your initial thoughts of this coaching staff now that you're, a couple weeks in?
Yeah, no, first off, I've really enjoyed it. I think for me, it's been a really positive change. Just, from the top down, right? Like, head coach is super on point. Coordinators are on point. There's just a lot of attention to detail. So like I said, I have no complaints because I've enjoyed it. I think the biggest thing for me is just adjusting to a new system. But again, thankfully, like Matt Edwards, for instance, is doing a great job coaching me up on the defense and the different ins and outs of it. So it's been a positive change.
And what positions are they putting you at?
Yeah, so I'm playing end, but in this defense, it's more of a linebacker, kind of doing the same role as Max. And again, there's a little bit of a learning curve coming from a different defense, but thankfully, again, I have a coach who's teaching me the defense.
So in that regard, I guess it would be more like a 3-4 outside linebacker or 4-3 defensive end type of a edge rusher, right?
Sure, yeah, that's the best way to look at it. And again, it's different from what I've done in the past with the Chargers, Colts, and then the Browns most recently. True 4-3 defenses. This is a little bit of a hybrid. But again, a little bit of a learning curve that I'm having to take on.
And talk about Coach Graham. Obviously, there's been talk about him, the complex system that he provides. But then at the end of the day, I think if you have the high football IQ players like yourself, you can run that scheme. What are your initial thoughts of Coach Graham and really thinking that he can put you in the best position to make plays?
Yeah, no, I think it starts first off with like understanding the offensive schemes that you're playing against, which I think he does a great job of. Again, I think if you go into a game and you have a great understanding of what offenses like to do, what they're trying to get to, what different things they're trying to show to maybe get you uncomfortable in your defense, that helps you in your game planning. So I think he's done a really good job of understanding that. And then from there, when you're explaining the game plan to your guys, it becomes a lot easier. So I think that's where his strength is. And obviously, it comes down to players, right? So in our understanding of the defense, our buy-in, and then our ability to make plays. So I think you kind of have both of those things happening, which creates a really good environment.
Seems like you're buying into the program. What are some things as you head into the last game of the regular season that you want to do, whether active or being inactive? What do you want to try to show this coaching staff?
Yeah, I think more than anything, it's kind of the things that are less on-field related. I think being in year 6, I have a resume. I think a coaching staff or an organization knows what they're getting from a player standpoint. I think the other piece is kind of the locker room piece, right? Like being able to, act almost as a coach, right? And help guys out, coach myself, and coach guys around me, and just kind of take on more of a leadership role.
This is a fun question for you, but I'm going to put you on the spot. All right, you ready for this? If you describe your game in one word, what would it be?
I think it would be savvy. I think I've done a good job as I've gotten older. Like you mentioned, Coach Graham, understanding what's going on, understanding the big picture, and I think that allows you to play a little bit faster. And I think as I've gotten older, being comfortable with what I see and what I think the offense is going to give me gives me the opportunity to play, savvy, fast, and play way more effective.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Isaac. Appreciate
it.